So I want to start with a question for both of you. One of the things that I really liked about Stronger was that it didn't feel like your typical Hollywood biopic, and I don't mean that in kind of a condescending way or anything like that, but just the fact that it was gritty and three-dimensional, and it shows kind of the long process that it would have taken you to recover and to move on. Was that something that was important to both of you going into the film, that it not follow just that standard automatic kind of machine?
Yeah, I think you could kind of get the sense of that because it's David Gordon Green, right, on board, and he's an awesome dude. He's a very versatile director. He's done a lot of different stuff in his line, and so have you. So you knew it wasn't going to be like a by the book type of thing. It was going to be something different, something cool. That's what I'm thinking, and it was amazing.
Definitely. What do you think? Jake, same thing?
Yeah, I mean, the part of this movie's about the smaller moments. This movie's about the moments when we're alone in the room without the group of people around, and how do you get through the times when you're alone into a place and in a dark space and it's somewhere that is lighter, that's somewhere of hope, and it's a really inspirational story. And to me, I think you only really can get to those places of joy when you experience some of that pain. And we knew that in telling the story, and in hearing Jeff's story, it's inevitable. That's just a huge part of it. So all that stuff had to be in there.
Along those lines, what's it like, Jeff, I guess, watching, because there's a part in the movie where it shows you a little bit uncomfortable with being in the limelight, and I guess that you've been along, like yourself, quite a bit. I mean,
yeah.
What was it like watching that on the big screen, with people, seeing your life depicted? What's that experience like? Must have been surreal?
Yeah, really surreal, but once the movie starts getting going, you kind of just fall into it, and then I'm just like enjoying it just like everybody else. And I saw it with 2,800 people in the theater, and everyone's dead silent when it's when I'm crying, when everyone's crying, and then everyone's cracking up laughing, and it's like that's just kind of like the roller coaster it took me on. And I'm just glad that I got a standing O after. I was like, oh my God.
Jake, you said something kind of interesting the other day, that this was your superhero movie. Can you just elaborate on that a little bit? I thought that was a great quote.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just think that we all have that in us. We all have the opportunity to be a superhero in us. It's just the moments in our lives where we're faced with that. So often we're faced in situations that we never wanted to be in at all, that are not our choice, and they're incredibly hard. And people we love too, And I think there's always that moment where we ask ourselves, who are we? Can we get through this? And dig deep. And I think that's what a superhero is. And we have it inside of us. And Jeff shows that we have it inside of us. And so playing this part, that's what it felt like. It felt like, they talk about hero, but, sometimes it's not like going off and having some superpower that you can like pick up a house with your hands. Sometimes it's just standing up, you know. And I think that Jeff, the other night when we were in front of that entire crowd of people, 2,800 people watching the movie for the first time, I remember the spotlight came up and I said, "Get up," and he was like, "What? Okay," and he got up, and I was like, if anybody knew how much that took to get to that point. To just stand up in front of all those people. I think they did after that movie ended. And that's, to me, that's the thing inside of us. That's the superhero inside of us that, he inspires.
Wow, that's a really great answer. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Listen up. This young lady here is running the marathon for Brigham and Women's Hospital. So skip around to Stella and donate to a good cause. I'm gonna be there at the finish line for you. I'm gonna make a big sign for you.
Doesn't show up for anything. And then he shows up.
There was an explosion, and your legs, they're gone, bro.
Good to be back.
What are you doing?
Talking to you. What are you doing?
Dancing.
Careful.
You're trying to make a hero out of me.
You need to tell your family what's going on with you.
Take my mind, take my pain. I can't do this. I can't do it.
This is the first time you're in this week and you had 3 appointments.
You just have to show up for
Show up!
once.
I showed up for you!
You remind me of my son. He died. Helping you made me feel like I helped my son. And for that, I am grateful.
You're grateful.
You showed the world that they can't break us no matter what the hell they do.
There was this time in the hospital when I just want to give up.
And we'll rise up.
Look at this! Boston Strong!
We'll rise up.
And now, I just want to live.
Rise up. And I do it 1,000.
I just want people to see how amazing my son is.
I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna walk with you again someday.